1. Rolls-Royce Phantom. The grandest and greatest luxury conveyance in motordom was replaced by Rolls-Royce in 2017 and given a glittering 5-star road test welcome by our road testers shortly thereafter. Owners will love it at least as much for the extravagant statement of wealth and status it endows and for the unmatched sense of occasion you enjoy when traveling in one. But, while many won't ever know as much, the latest Phantom is also an utter joy and a rare pleasure to drive. Even though it's a near 3-ton love song to splendid isolation, this car will accelerate from 0 to 100 miles per hour and from 30 to 70 miles per hour through the gears quicker than the last Ford Focus RS. The integrity of its engineering is simply breathtaking. Two. Bentley Flying Spur. Bentley's 4-door Continental Series limousine started off its modern life as the Continental Flying Spur in 2006, only dropping the nomenclative prefix that links it with Cruise's current 2-door GT, with its biggest model overhaul yet in 2014. But the Flying Spur is now in its 3rd generation, something that's not difficult to detect from the prouder, more muscular design, which borrows heavily from the most recent attractive Continental GT Coupe. Cruise Junior Saloon also benefits dramatically from a new platform, which was co-developed with Porsche and uses 4-wheel steering and active anti-roll bars. It also better insulates the fantastically opulent cabin from the road and provides the basis for genuinely good driving dynamics. Grip, balance and steering are all noticeably improved. Of course, there is the same calling card 6.0-liter twin-turbo W12, which makes 626 bhp plus bottomless torque and fires the car to 62 miles per hour in comfortably less than 4 seconds and onto a top speed of more than 200 miles per hour. Versions of the Spur equipped with Bentley's lighter, more freely revving V8 and a 6-cylinder hybrid powertrain are also due. Never before has the Spur felt so complete, then, and so able to execute the role of supersonic luxury driver's car. And much of that is still down to the cabin. Even though it's Bentley's entry-level limousine, the Flying Spur offers an interior of genuinely luxurious ambience and feel, kitted out as it is with soft, beautifully stitched leathers, authentic, natural veneers, and eye-catching and tactile metal brightwork. Three. Mercedes-Maybach S650. The richest and most special car in what might be the most universally respected and admired limousine range in the world, the S650 is the modern standard-bearer for Daimler's Maybach super-luxury brand. To judge by appearances, you'd say it was at least as much S-Class as Maybach, and that's the result of Daimler's strategic decision, taken a few years ago, to broaden the reach of the Maybach marque by creating halo Maybach models across some of its more normal Mercedes passenger car ranges. The ultra-rare, Simon Cowell spec, Maybach only 57 and 62 limousines were at the same time consigned to history. And so that fact that this car is only an S-Class may be at once its biggest strength and its key vulnerability. Compared to a Rolls-Royce or Bentley, an S-Class might not cut a lot of mustard for drool-worthy curbside appeal, but being an S-Class also makes this car the recipient of all those advanced active suspension and driver assistance technologies and helps to make it so brilliantly refined, rich and cosseting. The S650's 621 bhp, 737 pounds-feet twin-turbocharged petrol V12 is barely audible, and its dedication to comfort and good manners is outstanding. 4. Bentley Mulsanne. A limousine that's singularly aristocratic, whose presence announces itself from hundreds of yards away, and whose agenda is all about serving the interests of the passenger first and the driver a definite second may sound appealing in theory. But if you suspect the reality of ownership of such a car might not appeal quite as much, don't worry, because the super luxury class has something for you too. The Bentley Mulsanne. Deliberately more modest and discreet in its appearance than a certain key British limousine rival, the Mulsanne is a top-level luxury four-door that's grand with a small g. It feels less formal than the Rolls-Royce Phantom, and its interior ambience is more like that of the paneled smoking room of an old gentleman's club than the Phantom's chandeliered ballroom. The material quality, the luster and natural appeal of its wood veneers, and the tactile allure of so many of its fittings are second to none. A good helping of driver appeal has always been part of this big Bentley's motive character. And so while the Mulsanne doesn't ride quite as serenely as some of its closest competition, it handles and responds with more vigor and verve, thanks not least to its torquey turbocharged petrol V8. What results is a car that may not hit quite the same luxury high notes as the very best cars in the class, but that you might end up using more often. Not just for special occasions, but because it feels ready to enrich a wider range of journeys.